Should they free Brittney Griner from Russia prison? When I mention Brittney Griner, when I say they, I mean America, the American laws, the American government. Should they set Brittney Griner free? Well, for those who don't know, she's a WNBA player who I guess she was playing in Russia, but she was caught with a marijuana vape, which I never heard of. I mean, I heard of vaping, but I never heard of a vape marijuana. I mean, well, because I heard of it. I'm sorry. I did heard of it, but just during the time when I was at work, and I work at a school, and I find out a student actually had marijuana vape. I'm like, they vaping marijuana now? Then again, I don't know because I never did marijuana and never have intentional, never will. Don't have any kind of intentions to do marijuana, so I wouldn't know. But that's neither here nor there. But do you think that's a little too harsh to have 9.5 years? Of course, by America's standard, yes, it is. But you got people serving more times than less. But anyway, but in Russia, and this is coming from what I mean, coming from certain evidence, because I think Putin is still running that, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Putin. Russia don't really deal too well with, I guess, drugs or marijuana, probably. And of course, I know for certain they're not really down with the LGBTQ community, which is a no-no in Russia. And she's a woman, and she's black. So yeah, that's a lot of whammies for her. And what's kind of shocking is you have like I guess the American government just got too slow to move their feet to want to free Brittney Griner, and that's to tell you something. But my thing is though, and this one habit I just got to get on black people for. We just don't know how to play chess. We always think checker minded, but never chess. You got to think of the long term ahead, which leads me to we got to focus more on knowing more of what we getting ourselves into. Know more about Russia. Study the country. Study the laws. And you might have some people say, Chris, man, you sounding like you will blame her because of that. You trying to sound more about. See, I'm just sound like a sellout or something. No, that's the reason I go hard on black people because some of the stuff we get ourselves in any kind of situation. We brought that on ourselves. Any kind of negative situation that we into, we brought it on ourselves for not thinking. We're not playing chess. We always think checker mind, but not chess. We don't know the cause and reaction to certain things. If she could have easily avoided that, if she just leave that stuff alone, or either go to, if she in California in America, okay, have fun smoking it. But when you're going to another country, you should know the law. And that's in a way that's kind of like common sense. 'Cause you know Russia is much stricter than America. I don't travel like that, and she travel more than me, of course, because she's an athlete, a professional athlete. So she should know the laws, like basically know more about Russia than maybe me. But I do wish that she learn a lesson and come to America. But black folks, especially if you're an athlete or whatever, you need to be very cautious. You need to think more rationally. You got to think chess minded. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know some of the stuff you do could be some dumb stuff you do could cost you either your life or cost you your freedom. And Russia, I mean, they don't really take too kindly, especially to what LGBT. And I don't think just Russia, but I think many countries don't really put up with that. Except America. America is a little more liberated. They say they're liberated, but they aren't to a degree. But they are more liberated. They're more easy than many other countries. Hence, land of the free. That's America, as they throw it out there. But tell me what you think. Do you think Brittney Griner should be released? Do you think she should come back to America? And when she come back, you think she would learn a lesson? Of course, I know it's kind of sad because I think she got a girlfriend at home waiting for her. But In my honest opinion, I hope she get out and I hope she learned a lesson. I hope that other black people, not saying black people, we all take notes on that and know how to conduct ourselves when we go over there. Just know the country before you travel. Lesson learned.